press the attack's bugged. Rip. Hit another auto.
Things I kill deserve to get. One for the road. No use running.
All right, hello, welcome everybody, welcome. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, did any of you go read into that Riley Reid thing? Do you find it to be credible at all, or do you think it's just some Twitter bullshit? Because
I think she might just be using his slang.
I keep getting it linked by everybody. I don't know what they're trying to edge on in this podcast, but I don't want to talk about something that's not really
Yeah, Bronze Sejuani.
something that's credible or has backing behind it. I don't want to talk. I talked about this earlier about witch hunts.
Didn't even aim.
I don't know. It's a very, very stupid fucking tweet.
Yeah, it's a very dumb tweet. I completely.
It's just a very stupid tweet.
Yeah, it
That
is.
doesn't
Very
seem
stupid.
serious at all. But that doesn't mean it's not serious. She could have been with some young fucking
Yep, agreed.
and just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to decipher. You know what I mean? Like, the question is like, say it was real, how would you react to it? I guess it's like someone who claimed they did something really fucked up when they were a fucking teenager. It's such fucking, I don't know. It's such a weird coin toss of a guess. Like it's hard to have a discussion about it. Feels like a waste of time.
Yep. Okay, let's move on then.
I mean, I hope they get in trouble for it. Or something.
Yeah, it's
It
very.
seems like some stupid ass joke that a porn star made, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to make any. I don't want to. I don't know enough. That's what I'll leave it at. Let's move on here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard about this. EVA air passenger demanded that the crew wipe his ass for him after he took his shit on the plane. So I don't know if any of you have gone through any crazy passenger stories, but pretty much here's what happened. 2 hours and 30 minutes in the flight, the passenger said he needed to use the business class restroom because the economy one he couldn't fit into. So the crew accommodated him in the business class restroom. A minute after entering the bathroom, the passenger pushed the call button, and the flight attendant opened the door, and his genitals were exposed, his dick was out, and his underwear was still on. And he said that he couldn't take it off himself. He had shortness of breath. He needed help taking it off. Otherwise, he'd just shit in his pants right there. So the
Was he having a heart attack?
yeah,
Dude, I'm like 12
no.
years old, dude. I can't.
So the
laugh.
crew took his underwear off, and they closed the door. Then he said he was having shortness of breath and he has claustrophobia, so he wants the door open. They refused that, and
Stealing all.
they closed the door. They left it unlocked, and then after he takes his shit, they open the door to find him still sitting there with his pants at his ankles, and he says, "I'm done. Can you wipe my ass now?" And
Was he extra large? Is that why he needed the bigger bathroom?
yes. He was an extra large
Dude,
individual.
He was
Can
much
you
more than
wipe my
extra
ass
large.
now? Yeah, that's when I fucking
So
grab
wait,
a parachute if I work and just jump the fuck
Well,
off.
really.
Dude, you might need to use that parachute to
Well,
wipe
here's
that.
the thing. Well, listen. Here's the thing. The crew decided to wipe for him, and while
Fuck up,
yes,
they did it.
yes. So while the crew wiped, the man started saying, deeper, deeper."
This is one of the troll donation
No,
ones that you got.
no, it's not. Listen,
Yes.
go. No, it's not, dude. It's not.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it's not. It's not.
Yes, you got troll. You got
No,
troll
listen. I
donation
swear it's
time
not.
for you.
No, listen. I'm telling you, this is
I don't
real.
believe you, bro.
Has anyone ever heard of EVA?
I'm telling you, this is real.
I'm
dude.
gonna mute. I'm
Post the
sorry.
story. Someone gave you $100 to say this one.
No, this is real. Dude. I'm telling you,
Nah,
this is
fuck
real.
you, bro. Post it then.
It's posted, bro. Listen, it's topic number 10. Go to topic number 10.
No, post the actual link to the story.
It's on the link is number 10. Here, I'll link it for you just in case again. Here you go, dude. There you go.
1 mile at a time.
Oh.
The fuck is this website?
Dude, hey, listen, dude. The person, listen, dude. I have someone get. Listen, dude. This is.
Okay, read this.
Listen, this is real shit, dude. It's real shit.
It is real shit.
Unintended.
Yeah, it is real
Wait,
shit.
so this was an Asian airline?
April Fool's
Yes.
a little bit early. That's
No,
what they're
it's
talking
real,
Taiwanese.
dude. It's actually real. No, it's actually real.
What Taiwanese? You said?
Yeah, but it says it's in Asia, Australia, Europe, and North America. I've
Very
never
nice.
heard of it.
It is actually real. I know it's hard to believe it's actually a real topic.
It is. I'm like, what?
You better have tipped them or something.
So they actually do it? If you do that?
Yeah, I guess I guess so. Yeah, I didn't know, but I think I mean.
Well, yeah, dude. I'm taking a flight pretty soon, probably.
I
We'll
was
see what
gonna say,
happens.
putting their customers first. I might be interested in.
Well,
Yeah, it sounds good.
Well,
to me.
Booking a flight here.
on a side note, I do want to since you brought customers first. On a side note, actually, if you look at the top 5 airlines in the world, they're all Asian. Asian customer service on airlines is the best in the world. I've actually experienced it myself. It is the best in the world. They do everything above and beyond. Dude, in American Airlines, not American Airlines, the airline, but in all American, like airlines from America, you know, everyone's only goes to them so they compare. They're actually the most dog shit airlines compared to the rest of the world. Dog shit. Customer service last. Everything shit. Like I've had an attendant come up to me saying, okay, I can only give you 3 of these drinks. I'm going to cut you off. Like, I'm a fucking goddamn grown man. Like, you know, her's telling me that after I paid for my it's just ridiculous. In Asian Airlines, they'll bring you fucking 700. They'll wipe your ass. They'll fucking tuck you into bed. They'll fucking sit there and read you a fucking lullaby. And dude, they will fucking get on a little smaller jet, fly down to McDonald's and get you a fucking Big Mac just for you, and fly back to the fucking plane. Like their customer service
Dude,
is
this is a real
unbelievable.
story. I was on Singapore Air, and I really want some cashews. They were out of cashews, and the flight attendant jerked me off.
Bullshit. You're such a clown, Andy. You're such a clown, dude.
Oh, that's so cool.
Man, the debate was so good, dude. That was so good.
I like it.
That's a pretty good consolation
that was
prize.
good, dude. Oh.
That's a great. Holy shit, dude. She must have said, "I'm going to catch you." Did you get it?
Not for that.
You have to kind of black
Why
out
did
while
I
you're
do
telling a lie to make it sound believable.
Right, yeah. That was good.
Jesus.
We have no cashews. You want a hand job? Jesus Christ, dude. Hassan, have you had any crazy flight experiences?
Not really. I was on I was randomly on a flight one time, flying to New York for the Shorty Awards after Coachella, and I had nothing on me but my. What is going on? What is that noise?
Oh, I thought it was coming from you. Who is that?
No,
It's not mine.
Someone by a fucking train?
I don't know. But yeah, one time I was high on mushrooms and I got on a plane, and it was a private jet, and it was
Brave
not.
man.
And it was not something I recommend. It was terrifying. It was a terrifying experience.
Is it as terrifying as my last flight to Austin? I literally, as we're landing, I hear the words from the captain. Brace for impact. That's literally what I hear from the fucking captain, dude. And there was fire trucks everywhere. It was insane.
Why did they? What?
I'm gonna
you guys
look for
crash?
cashews. I'll be right back.
we
Hey,
slid?
me too.
Yeah, we slid in. We slid in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I would have shit myself.
Yeah, hey, if you were in Asian Airlines, they would have
All
whacked it for
taken
you
care
too.
of. All taken care of.
Done deal.
Yep, it was insane. It wasn't tonight. It was when I was coming back from Arizona.
That sounds so scary.
I posted the pictures on Twitter for the like the fire trucks on the left side of the plane. They were more on the right side. It was actually insane, man. It was insane. Like he had to fly away. Like there was like a fuel leak, and then like we had the landing gear failed, so we had to slide in. Like that the sparks were risking the fuel leak, so they had to like slide in a certain direction. So the fire trucks were everywhere. There was no ambulance. So that reassured me that if something happens, we're all dead instantly, probably from explosion. So it was definitely, you know, just before landing, hearing brace for impact, like that's movie shit. That's
Was the
movie
impact
shit.
bad?
No, it
Did
wasn't.
you like get rattled pretty good or no?
No. It was actually like it was fine. He just like it wasn't bad at all. I was scared though. The guy next to me, like the woman behind me to the right, was screaming her ass off. She was on the phone because like all of us were like, basically what he did is he had to fly 15 minutes out. So we got to the airport, but he had to turn around and fly 15 minutes out. So usually usually planes come in like this and they land. He had to fly 15 minutes out, come out, and he had to slowly descend until basically when we landed, it was like we landed parallel to the ground instead of like landing perpendicular, you know, in that motion. And so we're all low enough to get service, and the woman behind us was screaming and yelling, like, I don't know if she was talking to her kid or a wife or husband, I don't know who she was talking about. She was like, I'm gonna die, tell everyone I love you, kiss so-and-so. And the guy next to me was texting his goodbyes, and I was, at this point I was scared. I'm like, are we gonna die? He's like, maybe.
Who'd you text?
No. Oh, I texted my girlfriend and my parents, and then I made my very last tweet before we hit was, I made a tweet, and the last word, I tried getting out fast, but I had a typo. And if I would have died, that would have been my last tweet. So I did my parents, my girlfriend, then Twitter. And dude,
Priorities.
Dude, the guy next to me, dude, he was just so calm. He was sitting there drinking his whiskey.
His last tweet was a fucking plug to his merch.
Okay. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Nah, dude. The guy next to me was like, he was like just sitting there texting. Like I was like looking at his text, and he was like saying goodbye to his like wife or something. And I just asked him, I'm like, are we actually gonna die? He's like, maybe. Like just casually telling me that. Like just freaked me the fuck. At that point, I just had this big pit in my stomach, thinking like, how the fuck is this happening from a trip from Arizona to Texas? A 2-hour fucking flight. Like imagine just how fucking stupid that is to die in a 2-hour flight. Like I was pissed. I mean, like, listen, if I just got back from
takeoff and landing, that's when all the actions happen, pretty much.
If I got back from Japan and I just got, I just slept with 7 different, women, and I had 10 different parties with different rock stars, and I came back and I died, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But I just got back from a fucking 2-hour flight from Arizona visiting my parents. Like, it just, like, it's not the way to go out. It was just, yeah, but anyways, it was definitely very weird. Yeah.
That's scary. My first trip to LA, I was already really afraid of flying. It was gonna be my first trip to Los Angeles, and then
Fuck you, like 7 times.
I heard on the loudspeaker, this plane is delayed, blah blah blah, flight number blah blah is delayed because they're fixing a part.
No reason for
That's
it.
the exact terminology they used. Because they're fixing a part. I'm like, motherfucker, what? What part? What are you fixing? The air conditioning? The engine? They're fixing a part. So we get on there fucking 2 hours late. It's gonna be my first time in LA. I'm going to a fucking movie premiere. It's like I have all this shit set up. It's like I was working a regular job at the time, so it's like gonna be like a super dope vacation. And then we get on the plane. We go full blast down the runway. And then fucking complete brakes right as we're about to lift off. Complete brakes. Everybody on the fucking plane gets jerked forward and screams on the top of their lungs because they're not expecting the sensation of rammed on fucking brakes right as you're like lifting off. Everybody screams. They're like, yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to cancel this flight. The part that they were fixing is still broken. They're like, so there was no other flights that day. I missed one of my best friend's movie premieres. I missed my whole trip to LA. And that was like the worst experience ever.
I guess you lived. It would have been better if they took off. Or worse, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
That
was scary.
That is fucking scary. Anyone else with crazy airline stories? Has anyone here joined the Mile High Club? Has anyone fucked an airplane?
No.
Nope.
How about a blowjob? Anyone blowjob an airplane?
No. I feel like Southwest sets you up for that too. They're like free seating, and then every time I'm running on a plane, like there's 1, no women, and then 2, no good-looking women, and I end up next to 2 big dudes, and I'm stuck in a corner either way. Thanks for.
What's wrong with that? I'm sure they give
What do
great
you mean? You're
blowjobs.
gonna
What do you
pick up
mean?
a girl and
Maybe they got a really good mouth. I guess I have.
You never know.
I guess I'm judging. I need a girl to have fun, but besides that point, you think so exciting. I remember going on my first flight, probably by myself at like 16 or 17 with my buddy up to Portland. Super small flight, but we're like, dude, South
Southwest.
We're about to get a girlfriend, like Mile High Club. I heard about it on the radio, and then you notice it's all just fat guys in business suits all the time. You're like, flying's not that fun.
Okay, do you think the Mile High Club should kind of not count if you're already dating the person?
Oh.
Ooh.
It is a little different than getting a blowjob for cashews. Or lack thereof.
Think about how much different it is meeting a girl sitting next to you
Yeah.
and spitting enough game to have her either suck you up in the bathroom or fuck her in the bathroom.
Yeah, 100%. Different
Versus
league.
just like, oh, my girlfriend sitting next to me, like, oh, let's sneak into the bathroom, honey.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Also,
It still sounds just as fun.
It's still kind of kinky though. It's not
It
easy
is.
to do. You know what I
No,
mean?
no. It is, but there should be different names for it. You know what I mean?
There's the Mile High Club, and then there's like the
Fuck.
10 Mile High Club.
The half mile. Oh.
Yeah, or Platinum Mile High Club. Was it regular Mile High? Platinum Mile High.
The couple or whatever have to be to fit that bathroom.
I mean, realistically, before
Yeah,
we,
dude,
before we get to that question, here's what I want to ask. Okay, here's why I don't actually find this Mile High Club realistic unless it's preset. Like like rappers having 6 girls come up with them or having a girlfriend. Here's why. Okay, especially in 2018 and 2019. Okay. How are you okay, so if this happens, it's going to be a spontaneous thing, right? You meet someone random, you're both into each other, she starts rubbing your dick, you're like, let's go to the bathroom, I'll meet you in there. You can't just whip out a condom halfway through during this spontaneous, impulsive thing,
you're not gonna,
right?
You're hitting
That's
it
what
raw.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it has to be raw, and isn't that?
Yeah, so what? What, are you afraid of a little bit of raw sex?
No. Listen, I'm not afraid of raw sex. I mean,
International raw
actually,
sex.
yeah, I am. Nowadays, I am.
Bro, it doesn't count. If you're in the air,
Brother,
it doesn't count.
brother, I'll be completely real with you. Listen, in high school, I didn't use a rubber one time, and it was great because in my days of high school and lower high school, middle school, no one had anything. It was great. But listen, nowadays we're in 2018, 2019, especially after the bar industry